Van Halen with In and Out, not to be mistaken with In and Out Burger in Southern California. CVT Guitar Lesson for Kevin. And how fitting. I was really excited, Kevin, as you know, when you texted me about Van Halen with the passing of the king, Eddie Van Halen. Rest in peace. It's been, you know, going on a week, and I still feel gutted, man. I still feel, man. And I don't think that'll ever go away. I mean, with time, I suppose, but it's crazy how a musician can have that type of effect, and I'm not alone. I know for a fact from hearing from you guys all out there. So, but awesome call, Kevin. This is standard tuning. Now, I referred to found a really good live version with Ed playing this that I referred to once in a while, just to double check on some chordings. Of course, he changes things a little bit. This is pretty much like it's pretty solid compared to how Ed's doing it. I may have solidified is probably the word, things a hair more for you, but check it out. You wanted we're doing the first solo and the main solo, not the outro. So solo 1, fret 20, B string, bend, vibrato. 19D, 17G, 19D, vibrato, slide. 14G twice, 17B, bend, vibrato. And then on the G, we're going to go 14, 17, pull 14. And then 17, bend 2 steps, hold, release, pull off to 14. 2 steps, Kevin. I'm not sure if you know this because some players never do them, but it's a 4-fret bend. This, bending to that. So yeah, good stuff though. And then 17D, 17G, pull to 14. And that's a down up. So a lot of attitude. 12 seconds in, we've got 15B. We're going to slide 17 and then pivot 17 E and B. And you'll go. And then 20 E, bend, hold, release. And then a trill, 17, 20, 17 on the E. 20 B, bend. Yeah. Yeah, it's cool. 17 E and B, 20 B, 19 G, then 17, 19 B, G, bend, release, pull 17, 19, 17, 19 G, B, G. I love that. So just use that index as like a shift, you know. Where are we starting that from? We're gonna go. The less movement with this hand, the more efficient you'll be able to get it. Especially the faster it gets, the more that's important. After that run, he goes directly in, and you can hear punch-ins on the solo. I can. So sometimes there'll be a note, and boom, he's jumping. So 22 high E. We're going to bend 3 times. Then a half step pre-bend release, pull off to 20. In other words, that's 1 fret, a half step. So we do 3 whole steps. Then you got to know where the half step is. 20 or 22, ring, bend, and then 20. Slide. So that sounds like this. Missed the end. 5G, hammer 7, and then 775. Another thing with the picking, if I didn't write the pick direction, then it's a downstroke. But when you see it down up, that's because it's quicker. Okay, and then sometimes you'll see that I'll write down, 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 just sometimes as a reminder. That may look like a riff that should be alternate picked, but it's not. Like the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th note, a lot of times people go, real quick. Ed's not doing that. So anyways, moving on. 22 seconds in, 7G. Now this is great stuff here. Traditional Ed. You're gonna bend 7G and hold it. Take your middle finger, tap 12 harmonic on the G. 14. Start dropping it again, and then 12 vibrato. Here it is. Cool stuff, man. After that, so HT is harmonic taps. So you're not fretting in it. You're grabbing the harmonic above the fret wire. 5B, hammer 8, tap 10, pull 8, bend release, pull 5. In other words, oops. Okay. Man, I just love Ed's. Everything about his style, man. 7G bend, hold, tap 12, pull off the 7, release, pull to 5, and then go. It'll be 7G, 5B and G, 7D, 5G bend, 5GB. So let's take it from the so it's awesome. Alright, 7A, slide 5, pull 3. And then 5-5 bend, 3 vibrato. And then natural harmonic. 5G, the easiest place to hit these, and do a dive bomb with the whammy bar. So you go. Okay, that's it for the first solo. Now we move into section 1A, 33 seconds in. It's kind of what I call the Zeppelin part. A5 power chord, open 2 AD. 7G and B. Now I bar this with my third finger and I back it with 2 fingers. I'm gonna bend, bring them down, vibrato it. So 3 open A, down up, palm mute to the A power chord again. If you skip that, it's fine. You can go straight to the power chord. And then very Jimmy Page like, right? 3E bend, vibrato, and then A5 power chord. 3 pull open A, do it again. But I don't think you vibratos that second time through. And then open 2 3, A through B. And then love these chords. It's a F major played with the D shape. So from the high string up, it's 5 6 5, and then open D and A. So you're gonna be going. And then pick the 5G, slide to 10, and drop the 13B in there and hit them both. And vibrato with the whammy bar. So moving on. A power chord. This part again. Almost the same way. 7 mute 7 8, A through B. So it's those 3 notes. So the D's got to be deadened in there. Section 1B, 53 seconds in. It's the part I played in the intro. If you get it in one spot, you'll pretty much have it in all. Bar 7, DGB. Strum, hammer to 9G and 8B. And then down up after that. Palm mute the 7D. Strum all three, pull off to the 7GB. And then all sevens down up. 4 times. Now sometimes he'll go and strum it once after the pull off. That's what I mean about me solidifying it. But I wanted to point that out. If you have it there, you'll have it here. Do the same thing on the 12th fret for your bar, but only do it twice. Back to the 7th fret. And then to finish it, 7A middle finger, this is an E9 power or E9 chord. And then 6D, 7th fret, G, B, and E. We gotta bar that. The 3rd finger. It sounds like this. You'll go. So A, strum underneath, move it up a half step, do the same thing. Put 2 strums on the chord. So same idea over these chords. It's a B flat 7 and C7. Bar everything 6. Add the 8A and the 7G, and I'm strumming everything except the E and B string. Play it the same way, and then move it up a whole step. Do the same thing. So basically, all right. And then back to that first one that we did. 2 times, second time no star, take off the last chord. And you hit that E9 3 times, so. Oops, do it again. If you're not used to this chord, it may take you a few, to get used to it. I used to relate it to this D7 and go, oh, but I got a bar, and I would get there quicker, so. Real staccato hits. Some repeats until we get to the main solo, 2/12 timestamp, and the lead into it, 12 D and G and B barred, but add the middle finger to 13B. You're going to strum and remove the middle finger to where it's all 12s, so it's same thing on 9s and 10s, same thing on 7 8s. So you have, and then 5 DG. You'll do it twice, jump over to 2E, so, and then 2D, slide to 4, and then he kicks in, he's got a wah pedal here going on, but just a good groove happening. He goes, bend the 2G a half step, and then just the last 3 strings, down, up, mute. And then on the G, go 4, palm mute 2, 4G bend, 2G, 4D, 2G bend, 2G. So. 220 timestamp. 14D, slide 16, 14, 16 GD. This back and forth thing really, and then on the G, 14, 16, 14, 16D, 14G. Sounds like this. Might be more though, hold on here. There is. Top of page 4, so 16, 14 again. 17B bend. 17E, 17B, whammy bar vibrato. So, and then back to that groove that we were doing over here on the 2D, slide to 4 for the first part, and then, or 2G, 4D, those are both palm muted. and they're quick. So, and on the G, 4/2/4 bend, or 4 pull 2, 4/2 bend half step. So 4/2/4 D. So up down 2/4 GD. I think he plays that slower. Yeah. And that's the thing, sometimes the phrasing, if I don't have it pulled up for every little sequence, so it's important to use the timestamps I put